What's going on, beautiful people? Man, I'm really surprised I'm going to be saying this, but it was only 4 days ago that I sat back here like I am now and thanked you, beautiful people, for my 50,000 likes. I think it was only like 5 days ago I was at 50,000. Well, I'm honestly going to say today I looked at my views and I was at 61 and a half thousand views, man. I don't even know what to say. I just think it's cool that y'all think I'm so interesting to even tune in and watch me a little bit. But I appreciate that so much. That sun's so bright in my face. But I'm gonna take those off where I can look at you beautiful people today. But this camo definitely on my eyes definitely takes the flare out of it, so I can actually sit here and look straight into it almost. But yeah, man, just thank y'all so much for tuning in, watching the Black Woodsman out here, as they call me. The Black Woodsman. Been going at it pretty good the last 5 days, man. Think I deserve a cold one. Most definitely. Damn, it's good. We're gonna switch this beer up though. I've been drinking Budweiser for the last 2 weeks. We got a store down the road that sells Budweiser cans for $6 freaking. It's just so hard for me to pass it up. Cause even cheap beer now, I consider Budweiser cheap beer. Miller Lite, Coors, Busch, Naughty Light, all those you got lined up, man. I consider those cheap beers, and they're at $7.99, $8.99 a 6-pack. So if I can get a deal anywhere I can on some hot cold ones, I'm gonna do it. On that note, like I said, I've been very busy the last 5 days. We've had probably shouldn't have wiped that off, but anyway, we've had a flea market that I did a couple days ago. I did it 2 days in a row. I did it Friday and Saturday. I went down to my other driveway down there where my ship containers are. Man, it was like a jungle down there. I mean, a freaking jungle. I had to pull stuff, do this, dig that, saw some trees down, man. It was crazy. I worked my butt off the last 5 days. But I also made a trail to the pond. This pond I want to go fish in. I made a trail to it from my property. It's just probably 30 yards to get to it, so that wasn't too bad at all. So been busy, man. Did the front, we need the front. I can't wait to get this zero-turn motor, man, because woo, if you live in a homestead, RV out in the woods, boondocking it, on a small farm, uh, all that stuff that has to do with living off grid, and you don't lose weight working out on your place, you ain't freaking doing it right, man. I'm telling you, I lose more weight out here. I get it, man. I do get fat in the wintertime. I don't work out. I don't like going outside. I hate being cold. I hate wintertime. It's just not my thing. I rarely work out, and I put on at least 20 pounds every winter. I do 15, 20 pounds, and I come out here. I sweat this shit off in a month, easily. And I mean, I'm talking drenched. You know, I'm from East Tennessee, and I lived in Georgia for a little bit. Lived in Dallas, Texas for a little bit. Of course, lived in Nashville. That's where I lived most of my time, but it was humid. Out in Texas, it's dry heat. It's just hot. You don't really get a lot of humidity. But, in the South, it's humidity, man, and you freaking sweat. And I like sweating. I want to sweat. I want to do it. I want to sweat. I want to sweat this weight off. And to come out here and do all this manual labor, I was taking trees. They're probably probably about 3 feet, 3.5 feet in diameter. I was cutting them in 200-pound chunks and carrying them and taking them to a wood pile that I'm going to burn down there. Carrying them probably about 20 yards. 20 yards. I wanted to do. I had a wheelbarrow. I said, nah, screw that. I rolled them down the hill that I was doing it on, and then once I got them down to the flat part, because that gravel gets slick, I don't want to fall. Do that, party's over. I'm probably going to be laid up for a few days. So I didn't want to do that, so I rolled them down, picked them up, and threw them in that wood pile. And they probably weighed 150, 200 pounds, so I was really surprised. Once I got them up and got them on my shoulder, it was easy. It's just getting them up. So, like I said, man, if you can't get in shape and you live like I live, you ain't doing it right. But anyway, all that aside, I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for tuning in on me, watching my crazy. Like I said, it's probably going to get a little crazier. Definitely gets more interesting. Hey, I don't like getting on here talking about the same stuff. I don't like getting long-winded, which I think I have. So I'm going to get off here. So thank y'all so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, viewing my videos. Much love to y'all. Thank you so much.